What's up, guys? It's Corbin, back here with another video, and it is a review of most of WWE Legends Series 22. And like I said in the video before, I already have Muhammad Ali out of the box, but if you watched my previous video, you would see that I got Sultan and Hulk Hogan. So let's get right into it. For Hulk Hogan, there's the figure in the front there, big W logo on top. You have a photo of the talent here with his name. Same thing on the other side here. And then here is a picture of the talent on the back with a bio read and the rest of the figures in the set. Pause the video if you want to read it. And same thing with Sultan. We have the figure here in front, photo of the talent on the side with the name, and a bio read, and the rest of the figures in the wave. And then here's Muhammad Ali. I don't have his packaging because, like I said, I already took him out of the box. But so let's get right into the review. Alright, so I just got the figures out of the packaging. And as you can see, here are all the figures out of the packaging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review each figure. And first we're going to start off with Muhammad Ali and go through all of his accessories. And we will do the same for Hulk Hogan and the Sultan. Alright, so for Muhammad Ali's accessories, you can see that he comes with 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. He comes with the standard grappling / weapon holding hands. He comes with standard fist hands. And he also comes with boxing glove hands. Let's see if it'll focus there. And he comes with boxing gloves hands, which has only been seen a number of times in the WWE Mattel line. And then also the main accessory is this really nice cloth Muhammad Ali robe / entrance gear. Alright, so now here we've got the Muhammad Ali figure. Here's the head. It looks a lot like Muhammad Ali. He has good ab crunch, forward and backward. Double jointed arms. Full 360 arm rotation. He can do the splits. Kick forward. Pretty good. His knees are actually, surprisingly, for being pinless, not that bad to move around. And if you look in here, you'll notice that he is on ball joints, but he doesn't have drop down hips like his Ultimate Edition. But then, if you move in, then you've got boot pivot, boot rotation, all of that good stuff. So that is the end of the review for the Muhammad Ali Legends Series 22 figure. Alright, and now into the Sultan's accessories. We have open hands, sort of like John Cena, You Can't See Me / Drew McIntyre Claymore hands. Let's see if it'll focus. So we have those. Oh, he also comes with 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. So then we have the standard fisted hands. Let's see if it'll focus. So we have standard fisted hands. And then he also comes with microphone holding / weapon wielding hands. He comes with this interesting looking entrance hat or helmet, whatever you would call it. And then he comes with this really big, nice cloth entry cloak / cape. Something I just realized while recording is this towel that clips into his belt here is actually removable. So that's something I did not notice till just now. Now into the Sultan figure. So he's got 360-degree head spin, double jointed arms, 360-degree spin. The ab crunch isn't that good. Well, it's alright, I guess, at best. But since it's a bigger torso, the ab crunch isn't as good with all the sculpting. He can do the splits. He's on ball joints. Kick forward is pretty good. Double jointed knees. Ooh, man. Double jointed knees without pins. These are pretty tight. Oh, man, those are stiff. But, yeah, and then, same thing. Like all elites, you have, boot cut, and then ankle pivot, all of that. So that is the end of the review for the Legends Series 22 Sultan figure. And now for the accessories of possibly the most anticipated figure in the set, Hulk Hogan. So first, he comes with, like every other figure in this wave, the standard mic holding / weapon wielding hands. He also comes with fisted hands, which is always nice to have. And then he also comes with pointing hands. So, like, say he's on the microphone and he can go, "You, brother." Yeah, so he also comes with pointing hands. He comes with this nice cloth t-shirt that has some Japanese logo that I don't know what it means. And then also, first time in the line, these sunglasses. This is a new sunglasses mold. If I'm correct, they're a new sunglasses mold. But yeah, that's the accessories for the Hulk Hogan in the set. Now to Hulk Hogan himself. Alright, so for the Hulk Hogan figure, the head here looks like Hulk Hogan. Torso, pretty good ab crunch. Flexible arms, 360. He's able to turn 360 degrees on with his arms. He can sort of do the splits. Not as well as other figures. Kick forward's pretty good. I believe these legs are pinless. Yes, these are pinless legs. But surprisingly, they're not that tight compared to other pinless legs. And like every other Elite and Ultimate Edition figure, boot cut and boot pivot. So now I'm going to go into the flaws and some comparisons to other figures for these. So now into the flaws for these figures. So a few of the flaws for the Sultan is, first off, these knees are really tight. And I feel like it feels like it's gonna snap in my hand any moment. For the knees, anyway. The arms, I feel like from some of the research that I've done, he should have a little bit of bigger arms and not so much like the ones that Hulk Hogan has, but like sort of bigger but little chubbier arms that aren't so defined like these ones are. And I feel like the ab crunch could be a little better. Oh, and for some comparisons for the Sultan figure. I have The Rock here, and it... No, stand up, right? Okay. So, for what I've done research on, since the Sultan wrestled The Rock at WrestleMania 13, the height comparison looks good. I think he looks good next to The Rock. I feel like if you want... I mean, obviously, if I had Rocky Maivia figure, that's the figure I'd use to compare, since at the time The Rock was Rocky Maivia. But since this is the closest I have to Rocky Maivia, it's the one I'm going to use. But I think they look pretty good for the photos that I've seen. But yeah, so that is the flaws for the Sultan. Now the flaws for the Muhammad Ali. Personally, I think they should have went with the bigger torso, the Build-A-Figure torso that they used on the Territory for Mattel Creations exclusive Territory 4-pack Muhammad Ali, because I think it would look better on this figure than the smaller arms and sort of not as defined, chubbier torso. The legs are a little loose, but I'm not too worried about that, because I think might have him displayed more than I'm actually going to use him in photography and matches. But so those are just some of the flaws of the Muhammad Ali. Oh yes, and a comparison for Muhammad Ali. I would say Hulk Hogan, because since he refereed the main event of WrestleMania 1 and Hulk Hogan was there, you could compare these two. I think it looks pretty good. Hogan's a little taller than Ali, which I believe is accurate. I'm not quite sure how tall Muhammad Ali was, but I think it's a good comparison, and it's a good height. So that's a comparison and some of the flaws for the Muhammad Ali figure. And now for the Hulk Hogan figure, I think okay, he is on ball joints, but he can't quite do the splits as well. Really, honestly, that is my only flaw for this figure. I personally think this figure is really good at posing around. You could get him to pose around about however you want. But then for comparison for Hulk Hogan, I would say Scott Hall, fellow NWO member. But get stand up straight. It looks like they're about the same height, which could be accurate, but I don't believe it is, but it could be. So I definitely think the height should be fixed a little, because they're like nose to nose. But yeah, so just figured I'd compare him to his NWO teammate and friend Scott Hall. Alright guys, so this is Corbin editing, and this is Corbin after the review. Actually, Hulk Hogan and Scott Hall were the same height, so I think Hulk Hogan should be a little shorter, or Scott Hall should be a little taller when their next figure comes out.